now.
Welcome. Well.
We brought our camera. Jackass redneck camp song. I like that song.
When you go down to the bellum, put your money in your pants. Woman in the bellum, they won't give a man a chance. I say, oh, sweet mama, your daddy's got them deep bellum blues all day. And I say, oh, sweet mama, your daddy's got them deep bellum blues.
It's a side chick. It's got a lot more on the bottom than it used to move. And if you take one finger and you're really gentle, you can touch it. You can see it right now. Do you want to touch it?
No, I don't.
Are you sure, bud? You touched that stuff yesterday.
This one eats.
Oh, that's just a rock. I think they should take their picture in this thing. So that's like a kind of plant that grows in the water. It just looks like leaves.
This is a giant. What's this? This is another kind of octopus. It's a little octopus.
12 o'clock.
Another
Probably not 12 o'clock.
It's a pretty active little guy.
He's a moving machine. And also a killing machine somehow.
They're shy.
Stand side by side. There you go.
You don't try to pick up or move any of our animals when attention in the place that we are finding them in. This is our their homes and the creatures have their whiskers here.
Looks like a
I saw that one. I know, right?
They look like it's a fish.
Oh, that guy's spelled out.
Legs switched a lot.
I want to be this guy. I want to be this guy.
You want to be him?
Yeah.
You know what his name? You know what his name is? Moorish Idol.
This coral is really beautiful and bright. Look at this coral.
It is beautiful coral too. Did you see the fish eating?
Yeah. Beautiful. All of it is beautiful. Oh, look at that. Someone did eat the
That
lettuce.
coral is amazing. Do you want me to
Where's
take
the
a picture of the
lettuce?
coral?
Real? Is that real lettuce? Yeah. It's real lettuce. Whoa! Whoa! Look at that. Look at that big one.
Look at that puffer.
This one, they got sharp teeth. This one, they got sharp teeth. You see that? It's coming to Sissy. What's that going to taste like?
Salt water.
你咋不行？你往后你别给我来整半个什么棒，谁告诉你吃棒？
That's a sturgeon. Jack, that's actually a sturgeon. 40 years old. That's sturgeon. I can see where the people are. Look at that giant sturgeon right there. See it? Giant sturgeon? Yeah. I want to be the fish. I'm going to be that sturgeon. I do. I want to be number 2. I want to be a different one. I'm number 1. You're number 2. So I'm number 1. I'm number 2. You're Pete. Yeah, actually, I'm number 4. Squished it a tiny bit. Grandma, he squished it a tiny bit. Feel it, Grandma. Feel that. Starfish.
Is it hard?
Yeah. Feel that one right there. Feel that little twig. Feel it. That feels weird. Did you touch that starfish again? Yeah. Feel that other one. The other one. That little one? Yeah. You feel it. If you go, I will. Okay, I know. They're trying to eat me. Whoa, this one looks bloody. Is it bloody? Is that I want to try? Weird. Weird? Yeah. Jack, no.
Thank you for being here today. You are underwater, helping take care of all of those fish that are swarming around you. What have you been doing underwater today?
Well, I have been feeding the fish, but you can see this red bag full of food is getting pretty low. And it's about that time to feed the diver.
So Kim is going to wrap up her dive and head out of the exhibit in a moment. But before she goes, she is a great person to ask if anyone has a question about any of the fish in here or anything that you see. Kim gets a lot of FaceTime with these fish, so if you do have a question for our diver, put your hand up in the air so I can find you and we can hopefully get your question answered. What's your question?
Do not touch the fish.
Oh, recommendation, but an excellent recommendation. Please do not touch the fish.
That is a good point. Fish have a slight mucus coating on their skin that helps to keep them from getting infections. And our fingers can wipe that off. So it is a good idea not to touch fish.
That's true. That's one of your instructions as a diver inside the exhibit. It's something we ask people to remember in our touch pools down the hall. Excellent. And did you have a question? What's your question? Oh, Kim, we're wondering if there are any clownfish in there with you.
Clownfish like warmer water than what we have in our local waters. These are all fish that we find right here in Washington. But you will see clownfish in their own exhibit in our Pacific Coral Reef exhibit down the hall.
And another question for you, Kim. Oh, this is a great question. Kim, you said you were underwater feeding, but you're not feeding at the moment, and yet we see a lot of the fish opening their mouth. Why are they opening their mouth if it's not to catch food?
That is because they're breathing. They take water in their mouth, into their mouth, and it crosses over the gills, and they exchange the gases, the oxygen from the water, and utilize that. So that is part of the way they're breathing.
Great observation. Any other questions out here for Kim before we wrap up talking with her?
I don't like red and black. Don't color on my paper. Color in.
It's like classifications aren't long enough.
I don't know what that. Oh, that's a crab jaw. Crab jaw. No, crab pot. It says that, but it's in cursive. And do not scribble on my paper again. What am I gonna do? Do you want to know what's that? A shrimp? I want a shrimp. Oh, where's the shrimp? Where's the shrimp? Where's
Don't just start smacking stuff.
Does anybody want to tell them what to do?
Dane, you don't need a hammer for the shrimp.
I want to know.
Why don't you give them directions on each of the things?
Let Uncle Todd teach you how to eat it. No, don't do that.
Leave it on the floor.
I don't want a shrimp.
Just leave it on the floor.
I want a crab. I don't want a yucky crab. Where's the crab at? I need the crab. There. Let me eat that right there.
Oh, good one. Nice one, girl.
Like regular crab and stuff. Is this meat?
Yeah, that's the best.
Oh,
I
maybe
shot my plate. I shot the plate with my rocket launcher. Rocket launcher.
Yeah, I don't know, since we already have
That killed bird.
everybody would have that ticket.
Shot the ball. Shot
Yeah, it's gonna get your hands washed. You want clipboard, fruit pad, bunny first time.
But the rate is actually, they lose about 10,000 a year total, is what I heard. Which seems like a lot, except that it's really about 0.01